Hello everybody, welcome to an episode of Hustle and Grit. Today what we're going to do is talk about funding your own business. I think just about everybody has thought about starting their own business. But naturally, the next question is, how would you fund that business? Now, the problem is, after working with literally thousands of entrepreneurs, I think that business schools have got it all wrong, completely wrong. I've taught business schools in a lot of colleges, and we spend pretty much all our time talking about investors, and talk about seed money, private equity firms, and we work with the students to come up with the pitch to get more money. I think it's completely backwards. Because here's the problem. You spend all that time and all that effort to try to get an investor. If you get an investor, it's kind of like careful what you wish for. Now let me explain. Let's say you have an investor. You spent all that time working to get that investor. You didn't really spend that much time actually working on your brand or your product or your service. Then what do you have? Have you ever thought of that? So you've got this product, you've got this business, you actually don't know if you can actually sell it, but you have an investor. So you've got all these unknowns. And at that point, because you have an investor that just gave you, let's say, $50,000 or $100,000, the only thing you know in life at this point is that you owe somebody. Have you ever thought of it? That's crazy. Nothing else is known. All these variables, all these unknowns, nothing you can control, but you know that you gotta owe that investor. Now, I'm not talking about people like Shark Tank. I mean, they've got their place in the world, and my goodness, who wouldn't want to partner up with somebody like Mark Cuban? I certainly would. But think about it. If you listen to Shark Tank, the first question that they ask is, what are the sales? And so I'd like to spit this out, just throw it out there, and say, I think that the best way to fund your own business, like so many other people did in their lives, Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates, is good old-fashioned hustle and grit. And what that does, it allows you to discipline yourself and work with what really matters, building up revenue. And that revenue from your customers, you can take that and funnel it for more revenue, for more customers. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there that spend literally their life trying to get more investors. And they go from one failure after another. And I would like to postulate it's because they're doing it all wrong. They're chasing after investors, they're chasing after money, and they should be chasing after a better product and a better service. And behind these people is nothing just but a wake of failures. Part of the problem is that if you would look at your business or as a service or your product as a brand, and you spent time working on that, your chances of success would be so much greater. Now think about this for a second. If all products were exactly the same and brand was not an issue, then dark cola-flavored water would just be dark cola-flavored water. And a running shoe would just be another running shoe. So you think about that. The difference between success and failure of many services or products isn't the service or product, it's actually the brand. So spend time, instead of chasing down money for your new venture, really deep dive to the brand. Find out what that is and increase your chance of success with your new business. I really wish you the best, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to reach out. You can contact us at info@bootstrapandco.com. We'd love to hear from you.